Welcome to Living Life with Purpose. I'm your host, Phil Foster. One of my favorite chapters in the whole Bible is the book of Luke chapter 15. And you probably already know there were three things lost there, and I just want to take a minute and share with you what those three lost things were. The first thing that we read about in Luke 15 that was lost was the story of a coin that was lost. It belonged to a woman. She didn't have much money, and this coin represented the equivalent of one day's wage. So maybe in your financial position you could afford to lose a day's salary. Maybe it wouldn't hurt you, but for this lady that represented a lot, and she spent all this time looking for it. And it reminds me of this truth. The coin reminds us that there are people out there who are lost without God, and the problem is they don't even know they're lost without God. And so one of the things we need to do is begin to build relationships with people and pray for people that God would open their eyes. The second thing that was lost there was a lost sheep. And the sheep had wandered off. They stayed in packs, but sometimes they got away. And the role of the shepherd was to go find them. And the problem with the sheep was the sheep knew it was lost, but it didn't know how to get its way back home. And there are people out there, maybe they've been exposed to the gospel, or maybe they had a grandparent or something that was a Christian, but throughout the course of the years, it's like they know that they're not right with God, but they have no idea. And those are people you ought to look for, and I encourage you to pray that God will lead you those, that you could help point them the right way. And then there's the third one, is the prodigal son. The prodigal son was lost. He had taken his inheritance early, went away to a faraway place, blew everything he had on women, whiskey, and wine, and then he came home, and when he knew that he didn't deserve to be welcomed back into the Father's house, but the Father met him halfway and embraced him and said, go ahead, we're going to have a party, because my son who was lost has now been found. The son knew he was lost, but the good news is he knew how to find his way home. I just want to encourage you today, if that's you, if you know that you need to get close to God today, He's still there. He's ready, willing, and able to receive you back into the Father's house. So if that's you, I encourage you to take that first step today. And so today I'm going to stop it right there. So until we get together tomorrow, may God bless you. And hey, have a great day.